and cussed their teachers and took the name of the Lord in vain. And worst of all, they set fire to Fred Shoemaker's old broken down tool house. And that's not all. Somebody sent 5 dozen donuts to the firemen, and the herdmans ate them all. What they couldn't eat, they stuffed in their pockets and down the front of their shirts. And they wrote this really, really dirty word on the back of Naomi Walker's favorite turtle. So now she can't take it to the YMCA pet show. Her mother won't let her. What was the word? Oh! And that's not all. They did it with fluorescent paint, so it glows in the dark. When you can't even see the turtle, you can still see the word. And they put a whole bunch of tadpoles in the school drinking fountain, and Miss Barnes swallowed 2 or 3 by mistake. Somebody yelled, "Mildred, stop! You're drinking tadpoles!" But it was too late. Did she get sick? Not right away. And that's not all. There was 6 of them. Ralph, Imogene, Leroy, Claudia, Ollie, and Gladys. And they went through the woods like those Ralph likes to run things. They're right, of course. She directs the pageant, she runs the potluck supper, she's chairman of the bazaar. I think Helen Armstrong would preach the sermon if anyone would let her.
Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Well, maybe she'll try to manage the hospital, because that's where she is. I saw George at the hospital this morning, and he said that his wife broke her leg. And she'll be in traction for 2 weeks and laid up till the 1st of the year.
The 1st of the year? Why, they'll have to cancel Christmas.
She's also in charge of Christmas?
Well, she's in charge of the pageant, and she's in charge of the bazaar. I feel sorry for Helen, but who's going to do all those things? Mrs. Armstrong always tells you. She tells you that there are no small parts, only small actors. Isn't that what Mrs. Armstrong always tells you? That's what she always says, but she never says what it means. Do you know what it means? I know what it means. It means the short kids have to be in the front row of the angel choir, or else no one can see them. Well, not exactly. It really means that the littlest baby angel is as important as Mary. I don't think anyone is as important as Mary. Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice, but I think Jesus is more important. I still think it means the short kids have to be in the front row. Girls, everyone's important. Mary, Jesus, and the short kids. Now, is everyone here? Beverly, will you step outside and see if anyone else is coming? Yes. Now, you little children will be our angels, so please remind your mothers that you'll need bed sheets. People in the angel choir will need bed sheets too. And if you have any old bathrobes at home, now what's the matter? Oh, make some room here for their herdmans. Now what happened to Beverly? I think she went home. I think she got sick. Did she say she was sick? She just left. I just said, "Hi, Beverly," and she just left. I see. Well, will someone please remind Beverly about the rehearsals? Are you all right, Beverly? Yes. All right, I want you guys to think about Mary. She was sweet, kind, and gentle. And the person who plays that part should try to be that kind of person. So who would like to volunteer for that part? Did you have a question, Imogene? No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over there, he wants to be Joseph. Yeah, right. Oh, well, I'll just make a list here for these parts, and then we'll all decide who they should be. Now, Ralph Herdman, who else would like to be our Joseph? Did you raise your hand, Charlie? No. Just raise your hands, please. Any of you shepherds? Very well. Ralph Herman will be our Joseph. Now, Imogene has volunteered to be Mary. I'll just write that down. Who else can I put on my list? Doris? Maxine? Alice, don't you want to be Mary?
No, I don't want to. I'll be Mary! Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You be a wise man.
Well, the wise men are usually boys. Of course, they don't have to be. And we could...
I'll be a wise man. Me too. Claude, you want to be a wise man? Raise your hand. What's a wise man?
Just raise your hand!
What's left to be? Some angel. Only that? What is it?
It's the angel of the Lord who brought the good news to the shepherds. There, I think we do have some volunteers. Yes, Maxine, would you like to be a wise man?
No, I just wanted to say I can't be a shepherd. We're going to Philadelphia.
Well, why didn't you say so before?
I just remembered. My mother doesn't want me to be a shepherd.
Why not?
I don't know. She said don't be a shepherd. I'm not going to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are. What's the matter with all of you?
I don't want to be a shepherd. Gladys Herdman hits too hard.
Why, Gladys isn't going to hit anybody. The angel of the Lord visits the shepherds and tells them that the baby angel is born.
And hits them.
Doris, that's ridiculous, and I want to hear another word about it from anyone. No shepherds may quit or get sick. Now that's all for today. Boys and girls, you may go. But I expect to see everyone here on Wednesday at 6:30. Alice, what's wrong with you? Why in the world didn't you raise your hand?
I don't know.
You don't know. Alice, I expect you to.
Mrs. Batley, get Gladys up at me!
Great volunteer. Don't you want to be Mary?
Mrs. Batley! Oh, come on, Alice. I don't know. I don't dare raise my hand. Imogene would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be Mary in this play, and if you open your mouth or raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, I'm always Mary in the Christmas pageant. And she said, fine then, go ahead. And next spring when the pussy willows come out, I'll stick a pussy willow so far down your ear, nobody will ever be able to reach it. And it'll sprout there, and grow and grow. And is that a fact? All 6 of them? Vera, I live next door to that outfit, and I'd rather live next door to a zoo. Where was Reverend Hopkins? I'd like to know. He was what? Visiting shut-ins? Well, I'm a shut-in, and he wasn't visiting me. I said, why don't we let them hand out programs at the door? Grace said we never have programs at this pageant, but I say better nail down the church and lock up the silver servants and hide the collection of plates before they wipe them all out. What was the matter with Grace? Couldn't she have sent them away? Told them to go home?
This never would have happened. Well, let me tell you.
Don't tell me. I'm on your side. Kitchen's in here.
Helen Armstrong isn't the only woman alive who can direct a pageant. I made up my mind just to do the best I can under the circumstances. But now I'm going to make the best pageant we ever had, and I'm going to do it with the Herdman. After all, they raised their hands and nobody else did, and I don't care.
Good for you, Grace. The kitchen's in here.
And you're going to help me.
Does that mean
Yes, you have to go.
Go back to get Harris. I'm I'm not going to be Herod.
No one's going to be Herod.
No! Joseph gathers all the shepherds and they wipe out Herod. Gee, they're going to put one in. It's going to be me. And I'll get killed.
Forget about Herod. There's no Herod.
And I run away with the baby till the fight's over.
Somebody ought to fix the innkeeper. Gladys, you fix you wipe out the innkeeper.
I can't. I'm an angel.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't just hang around the barn. I'd go get a room. She said there wasn't any room. Then I'd throw somebody out. I tell them I've got this baby and it's in the middle of winter. So either get out or move over.
I'd grab some Herod.
I'd send the angel after her, and she could point her electric finger at him and turn him into a pile of ashes.
Yeah, that. What's the name of this place? She never said. Christmas Pageant. That's no name. That's what it is. I know a name. I call it Revenge at Bethlehem. Revenge at Bethlehem. The Hardemans thought the Christmas story came right out of the FBI files. Well, at least they picked out the right villain. It was Herod they wanted to gang up on and not the baby Jesus. Well, our baby Jesus quit anyway. It was supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Mrs. Slocum wouldn't let Imogene Herdman get her hands on him. Why do you keep writing in this book? It's like a diary. It is not. It's all about the Hardemans. Imogene curses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Mrs. Bradley calls Mary pregnant. Gladys Hardeman drinks communion wine. It isn't communion wine, it's grape juice. I don't care what it is. She drinks it. I've seen her 3 times with her mouth all purple. They steal too. Every time you shake the birthday bank, it doesn't make a sound because they stole all the pennies out of it. And every time you go into the ladies' room, the whole air is blue. And Imogene Herdsman is sitting there in the Mary's costume, smoking cigars. And you wrote all this down, what for? For my mother, and Reverend Hopkins, and the Ladies' Aid Society, and anybody else who wants to know what happens when the whole Christmas pageant turns out to be a big mess.
All right, everyone. Let's all get quiet. Today we're going to, this is our last rehearsal, and we're going to...
Ray, I just wanted to tell you that we're in the kitchen making apple slice cake. We'll try not to bother you. I guess it's your dress rehearsal?
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, Edna, didn't I hear that your niece had a baby a month or so ago? A little girl?
Yes, she's 5 weeks old.
Well, I was wondering how it would be if I was to call your niece and ask if I could borrow.
Ray!
Beverly, you can have my little brother for Jadis. I didn't know you had any baby, Beverly. He's not new. He's 4 years old. Yep, Dorothy, he could probably scrunch up. Well, I don't think so.
I'll get a baby. There's always 2 or 3 babies in carriages outside the supermarket. I'll get one of them.
Imogen, you can't just run off with someone's baby. Forget about it. That's his stuff.
Never. 4. You have to wear your father's bathrobe. That's what I have to do. road. Just as he hang around the house in his underwear.
All right, now we're going to take a 5-minute break. Then we'll start all the way over for the whole thing.
We never did start over. We didn't even go through the whole thing. And the 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes. And Imogen Herdman spent the whole time smoking cigars in the ladies' room. And when Mrs. McCarthy went in there, she saw that the whole air was blue. There's fire! They cleared everybody out of the building and dragged a fire hose through the church, looking for a fire to put out. But the only one they found was in the kitchen from all the applesauce cake burned up.
Why in the world did you call a fire department because of a little smoke?
There was a lot of smoke. The whole bathroom was filled with thick smoke.
It couldn't have been. You just got excited. And now look, firemen filling the whole church. I'll bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
We could blame it on the fire. It'd make a good excuse.
I'll bet that was Mrs. McCarthy's idea.
Well, I just think it's going to be a
disaster? Well, they're wrong. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant we ever had.
Grace, I just don't think anybody will come to see it.
Mrs. Slocum was mad, and all the ladies were mad, and my mother and Reverend Hopkins didn't know what to think. Mary and Joseph, they look like refugees or something.
Well, that's what they were, refugees. In a way, they were a long way from home, didn't know anybody, didn't have any place to go. They were probably cold, hungry, tired, and messy.
I don't know about cold, hungry, and tired, but they sure are messy.
Oh dear, do you think I should?
I think you worry too much, Grace. Now, I'm going to push baby angels on stage. Then I'm going to hand out shepherd's cooks and push them on stage. And then I'm going to push on the wise men. When do I do all that?
Just follow this script.
Shepherd, wise men. Doesn't seem to say in here where all of the fire engines come in. Oh, just kidding, Grace.
Augustus, a decree went out that all the world should be taxed. And Jesus went into Bethlehem with Mary his wife, who was great with child. And while they were there, she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Look at them, aren't they awful? Oh, what's she doing? Oh, I don't think it's very nice to birth this baby Jesus as if he had colic. Well, he could have had colic just like any other baby. I don't care. It looks awful and they look awful. So what? They just came a long way. And they have a new baby to worry about. Who, Ralph and Imogen? No, Mary and Joseph. And in that region there were shepherds keeping watch of their flocks by night. And an angel of the Lord appeared to them. An angel of the Lord appeared to them. Glory of the Lord shone round about when an angel of the Lord appeared to them and said, "Be not." Hey, I see you, Travis boy. It's Jesus and he's in the barn. Go on, he's over there. Go on, see him. Go on. And suddenly there was a multitude of heavenly hosts saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men." When Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east to worship him, bringing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh. They look awful too. And what's that Claudia's got? It's a ham! It's a ham? I'll bet they stole it. No, I think it came out of their welfare basket. You mean it's their own ham? They must really hate ham. So what? Even if they hate ham, it's the only thing they ever gave away in their lives. Emma, Arma, that was the best Christmas pageant we've ever had. And I don't know why, but I sure think it was them. Could it be? Oh, I always get all weepy about the pageant. I guess it's the children and the carols and all, but still, you're right, this was the best one, and it should have been the worst. Yeah, but it was different. I liked it that way. The angel of the Lord was different. Yeah, but most years we can't even hear the angel of the Lord. It had spirit. We must find Grace and tell her. I just wish now that I'd let her have Eugene be the baby Jesus. Oh, by the way, who was the baby Jesus? Why, it was a doll. No, I don't think that was a doll, Irma. Well, it did seem real. It did seem real, as if it had happened just that way. We all thought the pageant was about Jesus, but that was only part of it. It was about a new baby and his mother and father who had just come a long way and who were in a whole lot of trouble. No money, no place to go, no one they knew, no doctor. And then arriving from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, some rich friends. Because of the Hardimans, it was a whole new story. Imogen birthed the baby. The wise men brought a sensible present. After all, they couldn't eat frankincense. And even Gladys, he's in the barn, go see him, go on. So the shepherds didn't have to stumble all around the countryside. Well, I guess it wasn't like that for Imogen. To her, it was all wonder and mystery, as if to what she had just caught on to what Christmas was all about. When it was over, we had a party in the basement, but the Hardimans didn't even stay. They didn't have any cocoa. They didn't walk off with all the cookies, and they didn't even take their candy canes.
Well, I I guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
No, everyone's gone. You know you have your bathrobe on. You aren't going to wear it, are you?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't mind being taken for a shepherd in this Christmas pageant.
Yes, you would. When it was over, some lady came up to me and hugged me because I was a shepherd. Should I take this down?
No, it's the herdlings' hand from their welfare basket. But they won't take it back. Leroy said, it's a present. You don't take back a present.
Leroy said that. They must hate ham. You and Alice Wendelkin.
What about the lights?
They're on a timer. They go off at midnight.
It's not very far away. Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, Charlie.
Our show, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming.